15th of August is a very special day for us for two reasons. First of all, it's the feast of Our Lady of Assumption, and secondly, our National Independence Day. Let me first speak about the Assumption. The Assumption of Our Lady is a dogma of faith. Perhaps nowhere is it written in the scriptures that Our Lady was taken up into heaven, assumed into heaven. It's not written there. But the tradition is so strong. And besides that, the reasoning on our part, how could Jesus allow his mother perhaps to be wrought in this earth, in the soil of this earth as it were. And therefore, the dogma says that Mother Mary was taken up body and soul, as a body and soul means as a person into heaven. Because Mary also joins the role redemptrix, the one along with Jesus who redeemed mankind. And that is why Mary plays her role along with Jesus. St. Augustine puts it well. What Jesus suffered in his body, Mary suffered in her heart. In her heart. In that Gospel of Luke chapter 2, verse 52, I think so, speaks about Mary. Mary kept all these things in her heart and pondered over them. Not only the joys, but perhaps most of the sorrows, things that she could not understand. And therefore Jesus takes her body and soul into heaven, and that's what we call the Feast of Assumption. I wish you a very happy Feast of Our Lady. At the same time, we have also another great celebration for our country. Perhaps the greatest celebration country-wise is the independence of the nation. And like Mary was elevated or perhaps freed from her earthly ills to rise up to heaven, so also our nation that was in chains as it were, that was decaying because of the rule of the British, which was very oppressive. And our freedom fighters, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Patel, and so many, a host of them have given their lives for the nation, and this is how we merited our freedom. I am happy to remember and to note also there are many Christians also who died, who offered themselves and who suffered in the freedom conflict, the freedom struggle as it were, and we remember all of them today. And we have to also think that it's not enough that we celebrate. We have to keep up the values, the principles of freedom for which they fought. And the important principles today are to be free from, first of all, the physical ills as it were, the physical struggles and the physical slavery as it there. Secondly, our moral decadence, the corruption, the moral depravity. And thirdly, our future building up of our nation, which is a great, perhaps an aim that each one of us has to have. Irrespective of our caste, irrespective of our religion, irrespective of our languages, we are one country, one people, one flag, and one freedom that we have all experienced, which we make it as a time of promise for the future. What we leave for the future generation is what struggle that we can say that we are experiencing today. So therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, let us pray for the country. Let us pray that we may have peace, that we may have the human rights, respect, and the principles of freedom enshrined in the Constitution, that every day of our life we are reminded, and that hymn that we sing together, Jana Gana Mana, that all of us as one body and soul, as it were, as one family, we rejoice in the freedom of our country.